A rollover crash in Fitchburg reignited safety concerns about an intersection where the crash happened. Thanks for being with us. I'm Sarah Massler-Donar.
And I'm Brandon Taylor. People who live nearby have been asking city officials to make changes to this intersection because of reports of people speeding and blowing stop signs.
Chloe Morrissey spoke with someone who lives just a few doors down from the intersection. She has you covered on the action he's been taking to advocate for change.
There's any number of things that the city could do, and so far they've done nothing.
Right at this intersection of Pembroke Drive and Raritan Road in Fitchburg, a rollover crash happened Wednesday. But this isn't a surprise for people in this neighborhood. Ross Cohen lives just a few doors down and says he's been asking the city to make changes to this intersection for about 4 years.
The quickest and cheapest option would actually be to just turn this into a four-way stop. But I would actually like to see, and my neighbors would like to see more like permanent infrastructure put in place.
A roundabout, speed bumps, and paint lines are other ideas he and his neighbors have discussed. Crashes at this intersection have raised even more red flags with residents that live in the neighborhood, especially because of the high number of kids that live here.
You can see this truck though going by, that's a good 35 miles per hour. And so no, we are very wary of allowing our children to go down to the park or across the street to play with their friends even.
The city already allocated funds to make changes to the intersection. But for something to be done, a community action request needed to be submitted as a first step. Cohen says he did this, collecting signatures from about 90% of people living on Pembroke Drive. But even with the signatures, the city is at a halt with any action it can take right now.
Information from the Pembroke traffic study does not meet one of the minimum requirements to move into phase 2 of the traffic management process.
The study found about 330 cars drive down Pembroke Drive every day. The city has criteria. That number needs to be 500 for funds to be released.
It's really frustrating that it takes a terrible accident for attention to be brought to this issue.
In Fitchburg, Chloe Morrissey, 27 News.